What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Card. Last time, as always, I have defeated Imakuni yet again. I don't think I got anything really useful, but if we check the PC, we have another mail. I believe he was talking about something about how I don't know, something about the leader of the grass gym thing. Honestly, the people in this game don't really have all that much interesting to say, so you'll have to forgive me for just skipping through it all. So the way to actually get the gym leader, or the club leader, or whatever for the grass gym to come out, so I traded this lady an Oddish for a Vileplume because why not? So what was I saying? Right, to get the leader of the grass gym to come out, we have to defeat all of her junior trainers, or whatever they're called. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I think I'll start with the Lapras. Lapras is a good starter just because it has so much HP. So, oh, this is a Pikachu. That might be problematic. I don't think Pikachu's really good, but it's electric type, so... Wait, what? Oh, okay. But for the time being, we're just going to attack, because that is what we do. Ooh, plus power. That's 30 damage? Yeah. Trainers are applied after. I'm just gonna energy removal that. Force Pikachu to do other things. Use a Bill. Because... yeah. I could use some extra cards. My situation right now is not the greatest. It's not terrible, but it's certainly not the greatest. Charmander. And see, you may recall that I mentioned a while ago about how, like, the gene uses rock-type Pokemon exclusively, and this is basically why I mentioned that. You may notice that this grass trainer is not... on her bench right now, she has an electric type, a psychic type, and a fire type. None of that is grass at all. It's very strange. So, Jinx is using Double Slap. It's basically the same thing as Fury Swipes, which we saw a Psyduck use at one point earlier, except it's worse. That's basically just it. It's just straight up worse. You flip less dice, so you do less damage. Confuse is always a really good thing to apply to a psychic type, because if the confusion check fails, she will do 40 damage to herself, which is quite significant. More than Lapras could ever deal. Now that confusion is applied, I'll just continue using Water Gun. A Water Gun can do up to 30 damage if I were to put another Water Energy on Lapras, but considering that Lapras is pretty low on HP, it's not really a sensible thing to do. Because those energies are just going to be wasted. It makes more sense to power up a Pokemon who's sitting on my bench, and just assume that Lapras is going to be eventually killed. Because those water energies just aren't going to be very useful if Lapras only ends up lasting like 2 turns or whatever. I was going to say something else, but it was not going to be something that was true. It was going to be a false statement, so I'm not going to say it. Does she only have fire Pokemon right now? No, she's got an Oddish. Finally, a grass type! Oh man. Let's use energy removal on that. Grass energy, because... well... Oddish can be really annoying if it has grass types. energy, because Oddish has the ability to inflict status ailments, and... Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting that. Let's go with Eradicate. But yeah, Oddish with Grass Energy can inflict, like... I think Stun Spore is Oddish's basic attack. This is actually another promotional... this Magmar is another promotional Pokemon. It doesn't say GB or anything, but... there's two types of Magmars, and the other one isn't very good, but this one is actually pretty handy. Smokescreen is basically Leer, except it also does 10 damage. And Smog is, well, 20 damage and poison. This particular type of Magmar can be very annoying to deal with. Yeah, Oddish no Stun Spore. What's Sprout do? Oh. Puts more Oddishes on your bench. That's kind of strange. How much HP does this guy have? 70. I might as well go for this. Oh, it's not just Leer. It's I flip instead of them. Okay, that's interesting. Energy Surge. Considering this is a grass trainer, she has a surprisingly small amount of grass energy, in addition to her not having many grass Pokemon. I would use the Pokeball, but in truth, like... Well, Seal... The problem is I don't have any energy. Well, let's use it. Might as well. Oh, Dugong's right there, okay. I'm not gonna use it yet, though. How should I do this? Look at my bench again. Does the Staryu have an energy? No. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let this Eradicate die then. Otherwise, I would have used Scoop Up, which returns Eradicate to my... I think it returns it to my deck. Whatever the case, obviously it removes all damage from the Eradicate, so it means that the Pokemon isn't dying, which means I have a chance to use it again later, and also that my opponent doesn't get any prizes. But, given the circumstances, that's not really necessary. Oh, right, I only have one prize left. I was all worried about, like, oh, but if I evolve it into Dugong, I don't have any energy. When I could just headbutt it and win. Headbutt and win. Nothing useful. And I guess Double Colorless might be useful. Nothing really useful there either. But now that we have defeated all of the trainers in the Grass Club, we can head to Ishihara's house. And Ishihara is here. No. But also, Nikki is here, the trainer of the Grass Club. And now that we've talked to her, she just heads back over to the Grass Club, so we can take her on if we so choose. Before I do anything though, I want to check the PC. I had this feeling that you would get a email if you, after visiting Ishihara for the first time, but I guess I was mistaken. So Nikki is sitting right here, ready to be battled at our leisure. In truth, I'm not sure if I want to do that quite yet. My deck still feels really weak, and in truth, like, it hasn't really changed all that much in a while. Like, I haven't really added a whole lot to it or anything, so I'm not really feeling ready for it, but I'll decide on the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Card. And with that, I guess I'll just catch you later.